Let's go. Good day, family. Hope all is well today. It's we are Saturday late afternoon, going on 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the time sure went fast too. It went fast. Yeah, I'm pretty much stuck in the house. I was gonna go out today to drop some things off for my daughter, some snacks, and like give the group home a couple of dollars, a couple more. They have some money, but I needed to give them a little bit extra to order this food for my daughter, some Caribbean food. And I just felt bad. I was like, I could have made that Caribbean food, but I just didn't have any time this week. But yeah, so I'm gonna be cooking some food tomorrow though for the hospital, for the nurses at the hospital. So Sister Bonnie's gonna come tomorrow to help me with that. I think I mentioned that in the last video. So we're gonna be doing that, and I was supposed to go out to, like I said, bring my daughter some things, pick up the recipe. Well, some of the recipe Sister Bonnie is also contributing. So I was going to get some of the things today, and this weather, it's like a real lightning thunderstorm today. So I'm pretty much in the house, and I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Sister Bonnie won't be here till like tomorrow afternoon or early evening, something like that, around them corners. So I'll be able to go out in the morning, something. I might even be able to go out today. The weather can be sometimes very unpredictable, so I may be able to go out today, maybe a little later in the evening, and just, the store's not far, so I can maybe do that. Yeah, so right now I'm preparing, I was feeling a little, like a headache in my head, and I always get my head, if I do get any pain in my head, I don't get headaches a lot at all. But if I do, it'll be on top of here, and when I feel it on top of here, I know it's lack of iron. And I'm consistently trying to stay on top of things with this iron business because I am very low in iron, but I'm not succeeding at all. I'm not succeeding. I was supposed to be taking my chia seeds, which I have lots of, my flax seeds, my spinach, and things like that, and I have not been doing what I was supposed to be doing. So when I know I'm low in iron, I start to feel it in my head, especially on top of here. Yeah, so, and I was feeling it last night, and I felt it today. So I said, you know what, Kim, start to get serious. I have to encourage myself sometimes, push myself, get on top of things. So I took everything out on the counter. I put my flax seeds and my chia seeds onto the counter, and I'm going to also put a little sticky note on the refrigerator. Take your spinach, eat your red beans, things like that. The things that's high in iron. I have to just keep reminding myself to do this. So I'm going to be really on top of these things so that I really don't want to get sick. And it's not good when you're lacking certain vitamins, and one of them is very important, is your iron levels. So yeah, I have iron liquid, but apparently that's not good for you. I don't know if it constipates you and all these things. So I'd rather go natural with the iron. So I'm going to try to really stay on top of things. So what I have to do is just keep it on the counter, maybe buy a little container or little box or something where I can put everything in it and just keep everything in there. And it doesn't have to be ugly. I can get a nice little container and put my things in there and keep it on the counter. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And yeah, and so today, just a few moments ago, I was preparing my chia seeds. I put chia seeds in it, some cereal, flax seeds, and oat milk, and some vanilla. I mixed that around. Let me show it to you. Yeah, so I have this. I mixed this, the sprouted chia and flax seed, and let's see, the 1.5 tablespoon, you have 6% of iron. And then you have the fiber is very high. Let's check that out. Okay, where's the fiber? Where's the fiber? I'm sure it says it's high in fiber. Yeah, see right here, high in fiber. Sprouted for optimal digestion, omega-3s. So it's very rich and high in fiber, and it has some iron in it as well. Well, here we are. I don't know how I missed that. 18% fiber in 1.5 tablespoon. Amazing. So yeah, so this is very good for me to have. And so I put it inside a jar, my mason jar, with like I said, cereal. And I also added some more chia seeds as well, which is also very beneficial for myself here. Very healthy. Fiber is 18% as well, and the iron is 4%. Then we have some beads in there, magnesium, which I need, magnesium, potassium. So it's very good. As I said, I'll be leaving everything on the counter. As you can see, everything's on the counter that I use or should be using every day. I have my tea bags here. I have my nuts to remind me to eat those. Matter of fact, I have to chomp on those right now. And then I put the flaxseed, the sprouted flaxseed, the sprouted chia and flaxseed in this jar here, because the container, the bag wasn't closing properly. Yeah, so all of these things are going to stay out. These are also my vitamins that I'm taking, my magnesium, my omega-3s. And yeah, so I have to just keep everything on the counter. And like I said, it doesn't look pretty, but I'll just have to try to find some type of vessel to keep everything inside of here, just so the counter doesn't look so medicinal. Yeah, and then I have my coffee, but I decided I think I will stop drinking this for a bit. I mean, coffee is good for you too as well, and it's, as you can see, it's organic coffee. But I'm gonna change it to this. I'll alternate. I'll drink some of this a few days in the mornings. It has organic cane sugar, oat milk, black tea, which is good for you. Yeah. I don't know about these things here. I don't know about these things, but the sea salt is good. Actually, I have to find out about what this is here. But it's non-GMO sunflower. Sunflower is good for you if it's non-GMO. So I'll be drinking that, and here are also the beneficial health benefits of this. Is you have the iron in there as well, and yeah, well, so it's the iron. At least there's iron in this. There's no iron in coffee. So I will drink this in the mornings, maybe 2 or 3 times in the mornings, and I'll have my coffee the rest of the time, or vice versa. And then I'll have this too as well. Some of my, I just have these things stuck. This is to support stress relief, and I could use that too. When I feel like I'm thinking about my daughter too much, take a cup of holy basil. And I like the name, holy basil. Beautiful herbal tea. So yeah, I'll be drinking that too as well. I can drink this before bed. Yeah, often enjoyed before bed as a way to promote a more restful sleep. So I can deal with that. And it helps support digestion as well. So all these things should be here on the counter to remind me, because I have them just sitting in the pantry, and I'm just letting them just sit there. So this is going to remind me to take the things that I need to take for my health. My little thing that I made. This is, I'm going to have this in the morning. It's the chia seed mix. Oh, I have to stir that more. This should do it. It should be nice and rich and thick tomorrow. And then I'll dress it up tomorrow with some bananas. And yeah, dress it up tomorrow with some bananas, put a little honey in there. So this is oat milk. I mixed it with oat milk and some yogurt and the cereal. So let's see if this is stirred up enough. Yep, that's a lot better. Cool. All right. Awesome. Now I'll throw that in the refrigerator. This will be tonight's dinner. A can of clam chowder. There's a lot of potassium in there, and there's a little bit of iron in there too as well. Well, I guess it's about the same amount, but there's some iron in there, so I'll be taking that. Some fibers. I'll take this tonight with some kale. Yeah, so I'm gonna have the clam chowder with some kale, and yeah, that's about it. I had bread this morning. What did I have this morning? Oh no, I had some muffins that I bought at the grocer's yesterday. It was date muffins, and they were very yummy. Just small little muffins like that, about that size. So I had 2 of those with some coffee and a banana. Yeah, so I had that, and I'm gonna have that soup. No bread. I just had I considered the muffin, of course, like a bread. So that's enough bread. That's enough bread. Yeah, I gotta take care of the digestion. And yeah, I'm gonna steam up some kale, and oh yes, and I think I'll have some mussels too with that. I'll have some mussels. Yeah, just keep it with a lot of fishy things. Yeah, and that's about it, family. And then I'll make my I think I'll make a nice smoothie with my beet powder as well, and just call that a day. Just make it very light. I'm gonna have it very light because I'm not running around today, so I don't need anything that I need for energy or anything like that. It's gonna be very light. As far as cleaning today, because of that little pain in my head, I didn't really feel like doing a little cleaning. I did, as usual, I like to dust in the living room, and I wiped the fan here too because the fan was getting a little dusty. So I wiped the fan. I did a little dusting in the living room, on the floor, of course, because of the cat. And what else? And I just fixed up my room a little bit. Nothing more than that. And of course, I always keep the kitchen cleaned, you know. But yeah, just it's a quiet day today. Very quiet. Very relaxing. And yeah. Besides that little pain in my head, not complaining, just saying. But that's. Yeah, if you guys ever have a headache, oh, I'm sure you've had a headache before, but whenever you have a headache, it's not the easiest thing to try to control. So it's like I said, from 1 to 10, the pain is like a 5, so it is bearable. But I'm gonna really work on this iron thing. I don't like taking pills at all. If I don't have to take a pill, if I don't have to take a Tylenol or an Advil and all these things, I won't have to take it. It's like I said, it's bearable, and I'm gonna just have to deal with it. And it will just remind me to take better care of myself. Take my iron like I'm supposed to, and just do the right thing. I'm doing the right thing with the other vitamins. I'm trying to stay on top of things, but that iron business, and I think the reason why I am reluctant of iron because, well, not taking the vitamins because they do make you constipated, and I don't want any of that. So I'm just really trying to stay natural and try to take as much as I can naturally. So that's about it. This evening, I'll be calling my daughter up around 7:30. Yes, and see how her day was doing. And like I said, I asked the group home to order her some Caribbean food. So I hope that she gets a nice, beautiful, large plate. And I hope that she's happy today. She does not like the weather when it's raining and it's dark. You know, that really kind of triggers her mood and her spirit in general. And I'm just hoping and praying. I've been praying for the past couple of weeks that when we go away next weekend, that it's going to be a nice sunny day, especially for our sister who's going to be driving us there. I'm just hoping that it's going to be a perfect day for her driving. You know, when the weather's nice and clear, it's easier to drive. So I'm just praying for that for my sister too, and also for that my daughter will be, you know, on her best behavior when she's in the car driving there. It's not a long drive. I think it's about maybe an hour, but you know, that's a little bit of a ways for my daughter. But she's been away before, but this was 5 years ago. No, this was about 6 years ago that she went away out of town. We went to Ohio actually, and she did very well. She was younger then though too. So I mean, she had a little bit of issues because we actually took the bus. We took the bus to Ohio, so we had to stop here in one station and go to another town, and so. But she did very well. She did her little noises that she does, but she did very well. As long as she hugged mommy and she was comforted by little snacks and things like that, and we were able to get off certain different stops and take a break and walk around certain cities. So she did very well. But like I said, she was younger then. So and maybe it'll even be different now that she's older. It might even be better. And she's been asking to go away, asking to go to somebody's house, asking to go here, asking to go to La Ronde, asking to go to horseback riding. She's asking for all kinds of things. So I know it's boredom. So I think that she's going to be very, very pleasantly surprised when she sees where she's going. And we're gonna also be meeting our pastor, who's very popular on TV, on YouTube, and so he's very well known, and she knows him very well. When she always calls his name out. So I'm looking forward to seeing her face when she sees him in person. So that's going to be a blessing. Yeah. So today I'm going to be recording a sermon of the pastor, and just doing that today. I'll do that a little bit early in the evening. I usually do that in the weekend, in the early evening, or I might sometimes do it in the afternoon. There wasn't a new sermon out this morning, so I sometimes wait until the evening. Yeah, so that's about it, family. I'm going to go and prepare my little soup, because I'm going to have an early dinner. And as I speak to you now, I don't feel that little pain in my head at all. Now that I'm speaking to you. That's amazing. Thank you. Is somebody out there praying for me? Thank you. Yeah, so Sister Bonnie and I are going to be doing that, just cooking for their nurses for next week, and I'm so excited to do this. I'm going to be cooking with love and putting in lovely spices, and I'm going to be of course we're going to be vlogging that tomorrow, family, but I really need to get the rest of the ingredients today or tomorrow. The weather doesn't look too good right now, so it looks like it might most likely be tomorrow, possibly. But in any case, it'll get done, and yeah, I'll be volunteering for Sister Bonnie also next week, and myself. I'll be doing my regular day, and covering for Sister Bonnie too as well. So it's going to be a lovely week ahead, and yeah, so it's going to be a lovely week ahead. Yeah, so family, that's my story for today. I hope that you're doing well and having, wherever you are, whatever time it is when you see this video, that you're having a good day. And as Sister Bonnie said in her video, we are greatly appreciative for the new subscribers. Thank you for joining our Faith, Food, and Fun family. And I hope that you enjoy our videos. And please subscribe, share, and press on that notification bell. And we love you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. I'm going to vlog a little bit of my little dinner that I'm going to be doing here. See you in the next video. Bye. Take care of yourself.